We're back.
Even though it's the same day as last week.
Yeah.
But it's a new video.
It's the same night.
Yeah.
But we're continuing on with this ridiculous major project right before we have to go out of town.
Yeah.
And right before we get demolished by a hurricane.
So get like 2 more days worth of our video and then you'll know how we made out in the hurricane because we still don't know yet. We're still here. We haven't floated down a raft on pink flamingos yet.
Floated down a raft.
Floated down our street on pink flamingos, but that'd be pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Deal with it.
I'm gonna go cook dinner. Steven's
Deal
gonna
with
work.
it, guy.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be here with you guys. Jackie's bailing on you.
After these messages.
I'll be right back.
Dude, we did that once on one of our videos and it was the coolest thing ever. It really went to commercial right after and we didn't plan it and we were very excited.
That was kind of epic. Yeah. Like as soon as like we did that and I went, it went to a commercial and I was like.
He really did. Like his face and everything was like, oh, really? Did that happen? And you were asking people too, you're like, did that happen for you too? They're like, I don't know, because people probably skip the commercials and just don't really watch us, so.
I think just mainly they just don't watch us.
Yeah, I mean, there's that.
He was like, I'm not watching these clowns.
Oh man.
Oh, we got to change these mufflers too.
Are you doing that this time?
This time?
Like throughout this situation, or is this happening at another given moment?
I'm probably gonna.
Is this gonna happen during the next hurricane we're gonna have?
No, I'm gonna change these too before we go.
Oh, all right.
I got new ones over there.
Hey guys, remember how like I've told you like a long time ago that whenever we have something major to do or like a major trip to go on, Steven does something extravagant to the vehicles?
Extravagant?
Well, I mean,
repair work is not extravagant.
I mean, cutting the floors out and rebuilding a whole Crossmember and now changing the mufflers and all that within like 6 days in the middle of a hurricane. I mean, I think that's kind of extravagant.
Do I have 6 whole days?
Well, let's see. What's today? Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday.
So tomorrow is Wednesday and we leave next Wednesday.
It does follow Tuesday.
Shut up.
Always has.
Yeah. So technically we have, 6 days because we have Wednesday to Tuesday.
Okay.
And
that's plenty of time.
Yeah, and
I might even repaint the roof.
That's for another crazy
I'm just
event.
kidding.
That'll be for the turkey rod run.
I definitely don't have time for that.
He still doesn't know if he wants to do anything to the roof or not.
Well, I have to paint it. I gotta get the rust out of it and re-seam seal it.
But did you want to let's get you in this video so people could see you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Like, did you still want to lace it?
Probably.
It's gonna get laced.
One day, maybe.
It's gonna be an extravagant roof.
Oh boy. All right. Driveshaft. Oh, let's not do that. Let's not let the Crossmember bite the dust. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I forgot I have the Crossmember hanging on the driveshaft, and I just about pulled the driveshaft out, so that Crossmember would have been on the floor. Pull this thing out for the 500th time. Doot, 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 doot. And there we go. Time to cut this apart and make something different. All right, we kind of, sort of have a plan. So I've got the transmission held in place with just a piece of steel that I stuck in there. So we're gonna pick this up a little bit, pull the safety latches out of the way, bring the car down, and I guess start pulling the interior out of it so that I can get this floorboard cut because I can't pick the transmission up as high as it needs to go. So that's what we're doing. The other part that sucks is I'm pretty sure that I got to take the car completely back off of the lift so that I can get the seat out of the inside of it. Because we're going to open the door right into the lift. So that's not going to work. That's locked. All right, we got to try to rip this whole interior out of this car now. This will be fun. I think we may try to pull the back seat and then push the front seat back and come out the back. I don't know, it's back door is a little bit smaller. It might not make it. Either way, both seats need to come out of the car, so we're gonna attempt it. Also need to disconnect the battery and put it on charge, seeing as red top Optimas don't seem to last very long anymore for some weird reason. Disconnected. Need to clear this trunk out. Still has all of our car show junk in it. Back seat. That's the easy one. Oh man, I think I gotta unbolt the freaking seat belts from under the car before I can do anything. Hurrah! Should be able to pull it up out of there. What happened?
My turn.
Oh, flip-flops. One day, you'll learn. Sorry about your toes. You got the seat belts loose. Now time to try to get this seat loose. Okay, battery died. Anyway, back seat out, front seat moved to the back. Air ride disconnected. Got our shifter boot and everything off. Got the carpet pulled out of the car and figured out where we're gonna cut the floor. So, not gonna do it tonight. I'll be back on it tomorrow. We're gonna come in here and right down here where I've cleared some of this Dynamat, well, not really Dynamat, Amazon fake Dynamat. I'm gonna cut it down here, all the way back here, and along the front up here, and just raise the entire tunnel up, probably just a couple inches, whatever it takes. We'll cut the floor out, and then I'll get under the car and get the transmission positioned where I want it. That way I know what I need to add and how high we need to go. So that'll be tomorrow. We're back. Day 2 of chopping up the 54. So built a blanket fort in here to try to keep the headliner clean while I'm cutting. And we now have a gigantic hole cut in the floorboard of the car. So this is the piece that we cut out. Now that that is out of our way, we can get the transmission picked up where it needs to be, and then figure out building the crossmember and putting a floor back in it. Had to pull the shifter off the transmission. It was hitting the air conditioner in the car. I've picked the back of the transmission up probably, I don't know, an inch or so more than what it was. So we've got another probably close to 2 degrees out of it. It was just on too much of an angle, which is kind of strange. I mean, these motor mounts, these Walton Fab motor mounts, they literally, you can't put them in the wrong spot. And same with the Walton Fab transmission crossmember, but I guess no one really took into consideration the angle of the engine and transmission, unfortunately. So anyway, I think we can correct it. If not, it should be better than what it was. So we're almost touching the floor. Luckily, we've got the little expansion joints there, flex joints, whatever we want to call it, in the exhaust. So we're jacking the whole back of the transmission up, which obviously is bringing the back of the engine up, which is bringing the exhaust up. So these flex, we should have enough flex to do what we need to do. I'm very close to the floor with the exhaust now, but might have to live with that for right this moment. I can always put a relief cut in it up here and bend it back down and weld it back up. But I don't know if I'll do that right now. Still not what I want. More cutting.
Hooray! Hey, honey, you want a canoodle in the blanket fort?
Maybe later. We've got work to do, lady. All right, more cutting.
Okay. I don't have safety glasses on. I'm getting out of here.
Okay. Okay, let's cut this crossmember into pieces and make something out of it. Maybe make a mess out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe
you never
make
know.
scrap metal out of it.
I believe in you.
Thanks. Oh my god, it's freaking rain. It was a nice crossmember. Now I'm gonna cut it into pieces.
It'll be nice again one day.
One day.
Nah, I'll probably ghetto it all up real fast. Because, you know, as always, I'm, you know, in a giant hurry to get something done.
Under pressure.
Yep. So I'm sure it ain't gonna be pretty. Neither is the transmission tunnel, but if it makes the car drive better, then cool.
Steven likes to do things on deadlines.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Here we are, working in a hurricane.
Yeah, pretty close.
Close but no cigar.
Close enough. I don't smoke cigars. All right, so we've managed to destroy our crossmember and cut the floor out of the car. That's about it. Come on, baby, light my fire.
You light my fire.
Oh, what? You have to drop that exhaust off.
Oh, you got your power stance on.
Not again.
It's like your rock guitar. Yeah, like give me an air guitar right now.
No thanks.
I think you should.
I think I should not. These holes aren't lining up anymore. What's going to end up happening is I'll probably just join the bottom back together with a piece of box tubing.
Is that just a for now or is that a forever?
I don't really know. I may build a whole new crossmember later on, one that has cutouts for the exhaust to go through. That way I can get the crossmember up here on the chassis where I want it, because this is what hits the ground when you lay the car out. Therefore, doing what I was talking about and cutting the back section of the frame to lay the rockers on the ground would be pretty much useless unless I do something about this crossmember.
Gotcha.
Safety glasses nice and fogged up. Humidity sky high. Let's try not to cut through the fuel line or the brake line. Oh man. I don't know if you guys have ever cut the rivets out of these 50 model Chevys. Try to drive them up out of the chassis, but they're not really exactly fun. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see anything under here, but we got the pieces of the original crossmember that were left under the car. Cut those. Cut it off right there, and then cut the rivet heads off up there. Knocked those pieces out. It's these guys right here. So that's the sections that went up towards the front of the car from the original transmission Crossmember. So no longer needed. They were always in my way every time I had to do anything with the transmission. So those are gone. So what we're doing now is I've got, don't know where I put it. Oh, it's right here. So this is the plate that went in the Crossmember. So it went from side to side, transmission bolted to that. I was going to flip it over for the extra height, which gives us another inch, but the holes do not really line up like they need to, and if I oblong these holes much more, I won't have hardly any material left here on this edge. So we're going to abandon this thing. I have these brackets here that I don't need. So I've got a line on them here. We're going to cut on that line. Do the same thing with this one. So then that break in there will give me my 1 inch, and then we will connect these two pieces with that piece of channel iron standing up right there, and then drill everything and weld all of that together. I don't have a way to break any 1/4 inch or anything right now, so I'm just doing what I can to get this done. If I wasn't in a hurry and trying to get this thing done before we leave town, or if we didn't have a hurricane about to roll through, I would wait and I would just go and have a piece of 1/4 inch broke up to what I need. But we don't have time for that. We got to get this done. And trying to get as much done as I can tonight, because that's the hurricane's supposed to be hitting tonight. And I don't want to lose power and then not be able to finish this and not be able to take our car to Eville Shindig. That'll suck. See how we want to do this.
Were you very entertaining while I was gone?
Nope. That'll work. Let's cut this piece out of the way first. We don't need that. Don't even have to measure and mark it. The holes are in the exact spot where I need to cut.
That's pretty cool. Does she fit?
It will. Tack that in. And then take it out and I'll weld it all up and grind it back and make it actually look decent. Smooth.
Operator.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're doing it.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Tell the people. You've been working all morning.
Oh God, not really. Well,
Yeah, really.
kind of. I Actually, I spent like over an hour cleaning up my giant mess.
It's the next day, by the way, guys.
Next day. Yeah, I got this built, welded up. We got the transmission picked up where it needs to be. As you can see, I had to cut this out of my way because that's how high we needed to go. So we've actually gone up over an inch from where we were, probably like more like an inch and a half, I think. But now with the car sitting at ride height, my U-joint working angles are way below spec. So we're good. We should have 0 vibration now. This obviously went up over the top of the transmission. That's not going to happen anymore. I don't have any tubing, nor do I have a way to even bend the tubing. So I made this. The other one was just like maybe 3/16 thick flat plate with a little break. So I wanted something a little bit more stout. So we did that.
Stout.
Made that. I'm going to actually weld this in instead of bolting it in because I'm making a template now. I'm going to make a gusset plate that will weld to these, come across, weld to this guy, weld up here to make this all one piece. It was kind of cool before you could drop that out. You could pull the transmission out of the car without taking the whole cross member off. But I mean, it's really the same thing. You're either taking bolts off here and taking this out, or you're taking the bolts off out here and dropping the whole thing. So that's what we'll have to do. If we have to pull the transmission, we'll just drop the whole cross member. Not a big deal. That's how most cross members are anyway.
So that's for when we put our Gear Star transmission in.
Yes, Gear Star.
Okay. Not Gear Star Pro, not Gear Pro Star.
No, just Gear Star.
Just Gear Star.
Hook me up, Gear Star. Help a guy out. Help a poor guy out.
Yeah. At least give us, discount code, Saw Customs.
So that's what we're working on today. We got to get that all welded up and turn it into a one-piece cross member. Then I can start. I still have to cut more of the floor out. I know through here has to be cut. I was checking it earlier before I actually had this piece on the bottom side of this, but my angle still wasn't quite right. It was close to being in spec, but not quite. So I moved this to the top. That fixed that. But while I had that down there, I put the drive shaft in and set the car down on the blocks, and I couldn't even lower the car all the way down because the drive shaft was already hitting here. So once I get this made, I'm going to start cutting this back section of the floor out, get the drive shaft back in the car. You can see right here where it's already hit, where I redid that section, which I never even really finished. That was one of those, let's
get to North Carolina.
Let's hurry up and get to North Carolina. So that piece is actually still just screwed down in the car. So I got to do something about that. That only happens when you lower the back of the car down and try to drag the trailer hitch down the highway and throw sparks.
When Steven's look at me.
It puts the pinion into the floorboard when you do that. So, but just laying the car out, I don't think the pinion will get into the floorboard. Well, I know it won't.
Will it still happen when you spark out the trailer hitch?
Yeah, if you drag the trailer hitch, yes, it'll do that. It'll hit right there. But I did that like 2 times. I don't really do that much. Plus the tires drag inside of the wheel housings when you do that. Because the tires right now are what's holding up the back of the car from laying down where it needs to, or as low as it can lay. The tires are what's stopping it. They're hitting the wheel tubs up there, and I don't want to run a smaller tire, and I really don't feel like cutting wheel tubs out right now. So it's going to stay that way for right this minute. Eventually, maybe once we get Jackie's wagon on the road or the bus on the road, then I'll take this back off the road and I'll do all the other stuff that I wanted to do to the car but haven't had time. And everything that I do under here, I'm never happy with because I always do it in a time crunch. Because if I'll force myself to do it, and put myself in a ridiculous time crunch, because if it wasn't for that and like, oh, I have an excuse now because I got to drive this thing to Indiana, I need to get this fixed. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't do it. I'd just keep driving it like it is, and I'd keep working on the truck. So when I do this, I try to do everything really fast, and it's never really done the way I want it. It's just done to get the car back on the road. So it's never pretty. That's why this is just screwed into the floorboard still, and you know, there's been no finish work under here. So once we get something else on the road, this will come off the road and we'll redo a lot of stuff. I mean, I'll probably end up cutting the whole tunnel back out, make it all nice. I'm gonna redo all this 4-link in the rear. I don't like it. It's a cheap Chinese built 4-link that I've never been happy with. So
Yeah, he's got a lot that he's been wanting to do for a long time, and he's kind of been putting the 54 on the back burner for a lot of things. So it'll be time for her to get some love.
Loving.
Little love.
So that's what we got going on. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get a template made and then cut this out of some probably 3/16 or quarter and get it welded in. Actually, I might just cut it out of some 1/8" plate. I think I have some 1/8. That's probably all we need.
Guys, good note. We're still here. Hurricane happened last night.
Oh man, it was freaking insane.
It was
insane. Dude, it blew over my empty trash can.
Into the Etzel.
Right into the Etzel. Yeah,
Like,
it was intense.
Crazy.
That's all we got.
But
literally the trash can fell over.
yeah, seriously, we were super lucky. Like seeing what happened to a lot of different places on the West Coast. It was supposed to hit us and it didn't, which was great. So here we are, and it's actually beautiful out, and it's not humid, and it's not crazy hot outside right now.
I actually walked out this morning and it was like cool outside. That was
lovely.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been like that since like January, probably.
I put shorts on and kind of instantly regretted my choice this morning.
Oh, Jackie's cold if it's, you know, below
80
degrees.
You're not wrong.
She's freezing.
But fingers crossed, it looks like now we have, you know, tropical storm or Hurricane Nadine on its way. So.
No, I think that's a lie. I keep seeing everybody posting that it's fake, but I don't. Because I don't watch the news. Because who has time for that? There's stuff to build. There's no need to watch the news.
Yeah, we're going to Indiana anyway.
If you watch the news, you'll never want to leave your house because they'll try to scare you to death. We don't do that. We don't watch news. Jackie just sits at the house and watches hurricane videos.
I love hurricane videos, guys. I know it's terrible. I don't know, but when I was younger, I don't know, like being a weather person was kind of cool to me. I'm like the hurricane chaser.
You should have married a weatherman.
I told you that yesterday. I was like, I should have been a weather girl.
You should have been a weather girl?
Yeah.
You just said that you said you should have married a weatherman.
But didn't I tell you that yesterday?
Wasn't
I like I should have married a weatherman?
I guess. I mean, is there any weather guys out there that want to marry Jackie?
Steven's still got to be my side piece, though.
That's me. I'm just side piece Steven.
I mean, can you imagine if your wife marries a weatherman?
I mean, what good is that going to do me?
I mean, I would definitely not be anywhere near as happy.
My wife married a weatherman. The freaking benefits I'm reaping from this are amazing. I know what the temperature is outside at all times.
Oh, man.
Do you know what the barometric pressure is today? Because I do.
I could tell you just by the headaches I get. So this is the template you're making, right?
This is the template.
Template.
Bob plate.
It's like Georgia when she says, you know, progress. Her progress.
Progress. Georgia. Freaking Canadian. We're making progress in the process.
The process. She said something the other day where she didn't say it.
You gotta trust the process.
Yeah.
Let's cut this out here. I need a flat surface. Seeing as everything we own is on the workbench, this is the flat surface. All right. We're trusting the process.
Trust the process.
Gonna have all the Canadians mad at me. I'm just joking, Canadians. We love you.
I mean, I have an awful accent.
We love Georgia too, but we have to give her crap. Because why wouldn't we?
We wouldn't be us. Or let's rephrase that, Steven wouldn't be Steven.
I need to cut this too much. That's okay.
It's only cardboard. Snip, snip.
Yeah, it's only cardboard. That's why we do this out of cardboard first.
You're even wearing your Georgia shirt.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
I totally forgot what I had on.
That's Jaime's truck.
Is it?
Yeah, now it makes sense.
Oh.
I was today years old when I realized that that's Jaime's truck on the back.
Hey man, I got your truck on.
Yeah.
All right, I believe I can fly.
Do you have progress on the template?
We're progressing already then.
Okay.
Cut these guys off.
So yeah, guys, we took a little break from filming because, you know, the mayor is outside with his male companion.
The mayor and male companion.
Yeah, you know, those guys. Right back over there. Mike stopped by, our good friend from River City Fab.
He brought me some rolled sheet metal so it'll be easier to make the tunnel. I won't have to try to roll it on, you know, an argon bottle or something.
Yeah. We're lucky to have friends who do things and know things. So there's that cool little piece over there.
All right.
Looks nice.
That's what we made.
Yeah.
Weld that thing in there. And that should stiffen this back up. I might cap all the way across the top. I haven't decided yet.
I mean, that looks pretty fancy.
We'll maybe use a piece of 1/8 inch and just cap this whole top all the way. I gotta make sure it'll clear the transmission mount, but it should.
Guys, you know how we whelp at times? This is where we get it from. Oh, he just moved.
Well.
Yep. Joey does it too. Mike and Joey are like the culprits.
They're the ultimate whelpers.
Yeah. So we thought about throwing the whelp on people in our videos too, and I think it's going to eventually happen because we see people at car shows and everything all the time, just straight out whelping. It kind of looks like a fanny pack.
What?
Like this whole entire little area right here, when you look at it, it looks like a fanny pack. Like you should be wearing it to Disney. No?
I quit.
That's like your fanny pack belt right now.
Oh my God. You come up with the strangest things.
You like my fanny packs, don't lie.
I do not.
You love them.
I can't even be seen in public with you
They're
wearing
so
those
convenient.
things.
I mean, I have snazzy fanny packs at least. Like, it's not just like the...
I do like your fanny pack. All right, we got one side welded. Oh, look at it.
The welds are dry.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
See, I really can weld sometimes. I'm surprised that actually looks as good as it does because as soon as I pulled the trigger, the wind started blowing. That's the side you can't see. The side that you can see is probably gonna end up looking like garbage because that's always my luck. Told you this side wouldn't look as good. Gonna need this guy to, you know, stay where I put it.
They need to make floors that have like the lights built in them.
Get this piece welded up here.
Like I'm shining from my heart.
Blinding me.
I feel like I'm doing a Care Bear stare. Look at me, I'm like, Care Bear stare. I'm going home.
Man, if you were holding the light for your dad, you'd get yelled at as a child.
Why do you say that?
You never held the flashlight for your dad when he was working on something?
I did, I never got yelled at. My dad loved me.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got this cross member done. Done as it's gonna be anyway. That's what she looks like. all welded up, ground back, and ready to go to the paint booth. Paint booth time. Beautiful. All right, we got the Crossmember painted last night. Let it dry. I wanted to get it back on the car last night, but this Rust-Oleum paint takes a while to dry. So let it dry overnight. About to get it back under the car right now. And now to figure out how we need this exhaust bent. So by picking up the back of the transmission and engine, obviously the headers move up too. So it took this pipe, which was straight, and then kind of kicks it like that. So we're gonna go to the muffler shop and just somewhere in this area of the pipe, just kick these back down a little bit on both sides. And then should be able to bolt them right back up to the V-bands and be good to go. So what we're gonna do is take a piece of coat hanger that we straightened out and just kind of bend it the shape we want. You go off the center line of the pipe, and then that'll give the muffler shop a reference on how much that needs to be.
Do it.
All right, guys, we left the shop.
Mufflers, exhaust pipes bent.
Yeah, they have been bent.
Hopefully they're bent enough. If not, then we'll have to run them back over there. But
they were really nice.
yeah, they knocked that out in 2 seconds for us.
Yeah.
And now we are running over to Donnie's to drop off the S10 wheels that we had on the front of the Edsel. They were loaners.
So yeah, so maybe we'll show you a little bit about Donnie's junkyard too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Sometimes it's got some really cool stuff there, but we're in a hurry. Got some glass for the 54. What kind of cool stuff you got in here right now, Donnie?
Most all late model wrecks.
Yeah.
The old stuff's across the street, really. One day we'll have to go over there.
Take a peek at it.
Yeah. Y'all really need to take a tour across the street where the older stuff's at. It's all a lot of rusty junk, but it's still cool. We call it a junkyard museum over there.
I love it.
Junk.
Yeah. Need some help? Let me get to the other side, maybe. You can see the boat trailer?
Yeah. I think that thing's pretty cool.
The boat actually comes off and goes in the water. I think y'all.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Put the boat in the water and then you put a canvas top over it and you camp.
That's really cool. Yeah, Daddy's just got little bits and pieces of stuff everywhere. Because I just really love like old stuff and like things that are growing weeds. Yeah, Donnie always gets a bunch of cool stuff. You can totally follow him on Facebook. I put the link in the last video that we have when I picked up the Edsel, but I'll put his stuff on again. He always comes across cool things.
You know, $50,000. Check it out. You take when you go
the boat trailer.
When you get to the campsite, you flip the canvas top up. You put the boat in the water. And you pull it with your 53 or 54 Ford wagon because it matches it.
Yeah.
It's probably rare to find it without boat, missing or anything.
Correct.
It's all one piece like that. That's cool shit.
This guy was here the last time we were here too. It's pretty cool. So you know the deal. Donnie's got a bunch of stuff. Parts and all that good stuff, so follow him.
Sitting on the road.
Yep.
That's what Mama had. If there was a Mary Kay.
Mary Kay car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alan's mom, Grandma had a pink Cadillac. She had a Mary Kay car, and guys, I have to get on here. I found out randomly that Grandma used to race. She was in the Powder Puff division.
Drag racing and round and round.
How cool is that?
Yeah, Mama was bad. Bad to bone. She still get on that Lincoln right now and give you hell.
That's true.
She'll give you a whole shot off the light before you know what happened to you.
Grandma was a race car driver. You got another one in here. We got a truck back there. And he's got some cool stuff. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a orange fish.
No, because I thought the one that he picked up. No, this has to be it. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. There she is. Guys, one of these days I'm gonna have me a sweet ass old truck with a camper on top. That's the next one. That'll be my daily. There might be snakes. No snakes. But we may have the guts from that guy inside of the bus. I like the fire truck too. Why did I not even realize that there was a fire truck sitting right
He's
here?
going a late model diesel chassis.
I agree.
With some big wheels.
This thing is awesome.
In the weeds.
Agreed. Yeah, this thing is super cool.
North Carolina.
Very solid.
Yeah, we need this.
You didn't have the bus already.
Yeah.
Because you could have put you a,
Made you a hole out of it.
could have put you a nice sleeper on it.
We got too many projects.
For sure.
Yeah.
At
But
least
guys,
you-
this
at
one's
least you
for
work
sale
on 'em.
too.
Right.
Message Donnie. Don't make us jealous. This one's really cool. I just need you all to know that, of course, Dad, out of everything here, is going to go to the PT Cruiser. We told you it's his favorite car.
I need a dash.
Yeah? And guys, they got this guy for sale too. And I'm not going to lie, this is super cool. Dude, you got more trucks back here too.
52 years old.
Yeah, the prospect.
Everything's for sale, guys. If you see anything here at Donnie's, it's for sale. But check this out. The inside of it's super cute too. Donnie just told me I could open it, but I don't want to move his stuff. Yeah, let's move his stuff. Check out the Winnebago. It's so cute.
Yeah, smooth jacket.
I thought it was held open.
It's got to stop, so you're okay.
Okay. Smells pretty dang good in here too.
Oh, this is because that's his dad's truck right there.
Yeah. So this is Donnie's dad's house that apparently has all the real cool stuff. Well guys, it looks like we got a pretty crazy selection over here. Oh, this is pretty cool. Check out this guy. It's got a bit of everything up in here. It's nothing but front, look, it's all bumpers and everything over here. Now I'll tell you what, this is very snaky in here.
Yeah.
Steven's good, he tries to put it in my head that there is never going to be a snake anywhere.
Let's go back here. Let's see what we got back here.
Yeah.
Some real action.
Yeah. What is that, a 66 right there?
Which one?
The double? The top doubles? Yeah.
Probably. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
60 Chevy. 66.
Yeah. Yeah, Firebird. This is so crazy that this is just like in the middle of Jacksonville and you have no idea that this stuff is even sitting here.
Yeah, this is like right down the road from the beach.
Yeah.
It's off Grandpa's list. Got Grandpa's in back and forth.
Oh my god, I did not expect this. We have like a tunnel to really cool stuff. Oh my goodness. I feel like we're in Old City again.
Well, she walks forward with a truck thing.
What is that? What kind of guy is that in there?
The van there? I don't know what it is. I can't see the front of it.
Yeah. Wow.
You're out in the lead, huh?
Me?
All of a sudden, you weren't even worried about snakes.
I just looked up and pretended like there may not be anything there. That's so cool. I wish I had my camera again. I'm gonna have to be like, hey, Donnie's dad, can I come set up a photo shoot here? I love this.
What, the truck?
Yeah. That's got some good
These
stuff.
rare on the truck, you don't see them.
Yeah, I like this too. What is that, Dad?
59 Ford.
Is it?
For Chevy.
Yeah. This is a nice brief intermission.
I mean, you could probably bring it.
Father and son on a jolly little walk through the random gold mine of a junkyard.
Look, it's cool.
That's like,
Corridor 55.
yeah.
She's seen better days.
Super 4,000 through those things.
Got a panel truck.
I was gonna say that's what that is, right? Because it's pretty cool looking.
Square body back there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh yeah.
2 of them.
There's more stuff back there too.
Oh, you're getting up in there, huh?
Ish, I'm looking around. Guys, I'm brave right now until I actually see a little sneaky snake, and then you're just gonna watch the camera fall, break the camera, buckle and cry. It just never ends.
Oh, man. You got the Continental.
Yeah. Here it is.
All kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
58 pounds.
So if you didn't know, Dad has a car story for everything he's ever done in his whole entire life. That's really not a joke. Every story starts from the time that he had a car until now. It starts with the car that he was driving.
Every time.
Every single time.
Every
He
time.
remembers. Where is it? Oh, and I have to pull it out eventually. So Dad actually still has a photo album with all pictures from the first ever turkey rod run. And I want to pull them out and scan them onto the computer so I could put it on the turkey rod run group, because I just think that's so
There
cool.
were 75 of us hot rodders, and the steam and antiques and Model A's outnumbered us. It was held in the Bel Air parking lot. The show and shine was at the Best Western, which is a Apply now, but it was Best Western back then. And in 1974.
That's so cool. Yes,
Look at the F-750.
that is amazing.
And then we got a car right here that's almost been taken over.
What do you mean? That's in great condition. It's in great shape.
Catalina back there.
I could just see the front of it. All right, here's the next side that I had no idea even existed.
Another panel truck.
Yep.
Old Ford tractor.
Good old vending machine.
Another Ford truck.
Yeah, I like the Ford trucks.
Another.
Quite a few panels.
Yeah.
I like the bicycle.
Okay.
Gas stations. There's a million gas stations. Yeah, look how cool. But yeah, Donnie definitely has a bunch of cool stuff. Donnie's dad. How are you?
How are you?
Thanks for letting us come browse around back here. Now it is time for us to get back to work and get back to the house. Let me rephrase that. Oh no, I actually have work to do today in the garage. So yeah, so we're getting back to work today. So we'll see you later.
All right, here we are. We're back.
In the garage.
Back in the garage after our miniature junkyard tour. Transmission crossmember in, which I think I showed you all that already. We had the exhaust pipes bent. I don't know if you can see it. You might have to come to this side. I don't know. Anyway, when we picked up the motor and transmission, obviously, the exhaust, got right into the floor. So that's why we had them kick this pipe right here. So it bent it back down, got it away from the floor. We got plenty of clearance now between the pipe on both sides. I mean, they're almost perfect. Mm-hmm. Now it's just eyeballing it.
He collaborated. He calibrated his eyeballs this morning.
Oh yeah, the calibrated eyeball. So anyway, we got all that done. We got the transmission now in the location where we want it. And now we're gonna bring the car down. I think go ahead and pull we moved the front seat to the back. I think we're gonna try to get it out of the car because I have to come in here and I gotta cut all this out now and raise all that up. So that is what we're gonna do. And then Jackie's gonna remove all of the sound deadener in there. That's gonna be a fun job. She's gonna love it.
Hooray.
So that's what we got going on today. Then once we get this stuff cut out and get the sound deadener removed and get all that cleaned up in there, then we can start building a tunnel. Gonna be a good time. We need to have this done, like right meow.
All right, guys. Steven left me all alone with his car to do stuff, which is a little nerve-wracking, even though it's the simplest task at hand. I guess that means he trusts me, right? Probably not. But here I go on the 5,000 hour long task of cutting all this stuff out and scraping it out. Should be a good time. I actually really enjoy doing wacky, weird, tedious things. So this is actually kind of fun for me. I'm not gonna lie. Back, guys.
I'm back.
I told them that you trusted me doing stuff on your car without you here, that you must love me.
That's right. I'm just gonna sit in the chair and supervise.
Are you? I think you have the camera literally just on my butt.
That's what the people want to see.
I mean, they don't want 400 hours of my butt.
They probably do want 400 to 500 hours of your butt.
You want 405 hours of my butt.
Correct.
Yes. This is not as easy as it looks.
I told you it wasn't easy.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Garbage bags.
That's right. I got my good gloves, because I got tiny hands. I can't use the regular gloves.
She got little baby hands.
I got long fingers.
No, you don't.
I do have long fingers.
Alien fingers?
I mean, they're not that much smaller than yours. And you got big hands.
Whatever.
We've done this before. They're not that much. For me being a girl, why is my palm here? Look, I'm not even lined up with you. Fingers. We're not talking about palms. We're talking about fingers.
No, it's the whole hand.
But I do have I have over average fingers for women.
Over average fingers.
Yeah, I asked my doctor a long time ago.
Oh my God. She asked your doctor.
Well, because they look
Were you like, what's up with my ridiculous fingers?
Yeah, they look like salad fingers.
Salad? What the hell's a salad finger?
Salad fingers. No. You've seen old Greg and you've never seen salad fingers?
From a shoe.
Yeah. Oh man, now you gotta go watch Salad Fingers.
I don't want to.
Salad Fingers
Just
honestly
that,
might be
I don't want
creepier
to.
than old Greg if you haven't watched Salad Fingers.
Mm.
Yeah. Salad Fingers is mentally disturbing.
I don't want to watch that. You need safety glasses on.
Well, grab them for me, please.
You were supposed to do that already.
I mean, it was gooey. I didn't think it was gonna fly anywhere.
If that razor blade breaks and a piece of it flies in your eyeball, it's no good.
There was a bug in my eye.
That's the only reason they say you need safety glasses, because of the razor blade safety.
Safety. Hey guys, I feel very safe. Extremely safe right now with my safety glasses. They're gonna protect me from all evils. Don't cut hoses. Don't cut hoses. Yeah. That's a Florida potato. Wait, are you being real? Is that a rock, a mushroom, or really a potato? Let me see this thing.
Does it look like it'll fit?
I believe in you, Alan.
Yeah.
You did just cut more out, right?
Yeah, I cut some more around those cooling lines.
Okay.
And then this was cut on an angle because, like I said, I just hacked it out to get it out of my way so I could get going on getting the transmission where it needed to be. So I'm just cleaning up the cut now and you know, making it actually halfway straight and uniform, and then we'll clean up the perimeter and get it ready to weld a new piece in.
We've been removing the gummy stuff for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we totally shut you guys off while we did it so we can put some music on for once, because that was really nice to have a Doors sing along, you know,
Yeah, we were,
instead of just...
rocking out to the Doors for the past hour or so.
Yeah, much better than just dead silence.
Like a surgeon, cut for the very first time.
You got her?
Got him!
Let's see.
There we have it.
Let's see.
There it is. I'm gonna leave it like that for now and see if we've cut enough stuff, because I can just pick this up and band this if this is enough. If not, we'll cut some more up here and we'll pick this up and then just kind of straighten this area out and just put a band in it and not have to try to remake this whole thing, hopefully. So we'll see. Now we got to get the drive shaft back in the car and then unair it and start dropping it down and see what else we're going to hit under there. All right, guys.
And gals.
And gals, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we got. This is what we had to cut out.
Sure.
So this is the piece I did before that I made, and I just had it screwed down in here. It needs to raise up a little bit. It actually needs to raise up back here too, and I'll probably go ahead and do that because, as you can see,
wait, let's see. I'm zooming in.
Yeah, you can see that the yoke made this nice formed area where it's hit before and under here. It only does it when you lower the back of the car all the way down and drag the trailer hitch down the highway, but it still hits. So we'll go ahead and address that while we're at it, because I mean, why not? So what we'll do is remove this brace out of here, pick this up, probably just band this piece. I mean, it's already rolled, so possibly, who knows, I may change my mind in the morning and completely remake all of this. You never know.
This is Steven we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Steven with a V, you know?
Steven with a V. So yeah, anyway, we'll probably just pick that up, cut that out of there. I'll put a brace back in it, but I think what I'm going to end up doing is bending some 2-inch wide flat bar around there. We'll weld it in, and then we'll get that out of there, and we'll just drill this and we'll plug weld it to the flat bar. And same thing back in the back, because I already cut this brace out of here a while back, so we'll go ahead and
get rid of
cut that out too. But I don't know, I may clean all of this up and just roll a whole new. What?
I almost fell.
What happened?
Okay, we're good.
Anyway, I may clean all this up, cut this off, and just roll an entire new piece for it and go ahead and weld it in instead of having it screwed in. That was just, like I said, that was temporary. That was one of the, you know, let's hurry up and get this going. So we'll see. That'll be tomorrow. We're done for the night.
I'm gonna go make dinner.
It's dinner time.
Hey guys, it's the next day.
Again,
Again, it's always the next day.
we have a transmission tunnel.
Sorry you didn't film it.
Yeah, I was extremely busy, and so was Jackie, and I forgot to film. Sorry. So
He's fired. He's fired from YouTube.
we got that made. We're just doing like a little bit of trimming and whatnot, and then I'm gonna bead roll it, and then we'll get it in place and get it tacked in, and then seam sealed, and that will be done, and then we'll be moving on to the back. I think I showed you guys last night everything that I cut out. So we'll do the same thing. I did this out of poster board, just made a template, and then put the poster board on the metal, cut it out, and then we'll do the same thing back here. We'll make a tunnel out of poster board, transfer it to metal, cut it out, get it in. So that's what we're doing. Whoa, it was close. All right, bead roll it, and this ready for install. Babe, whoa.
I wasn't supposed to.
You just about ruined the whole bead roll just then. You kind of did, honestly. Damn, hold on. Oh, yeah.
How do you feel that I took your bead rolling job?
Man, I mean, I wouldn't have walked past it and made it crooked. So, I mean, I should have been rolling. At least I cut things the right size.
Oh, she's got you there. Turn around. When you did that, you distorted the shirt and I can't see it now. Florida cracker. All right. Look at Jackie out here repping for you, Cody.
I got it.
Got it.
Got it.
You know, trying to make cardboard templates and, you know, trying to fit it back to this cut up mess instead of, you know, doing it right. But, you know, we're in time crunch. But I will eventually get this to fit right. It's funny how well all this fit in, you know, cardboard, and then you transfer it to metal and it's like short, doesn't freaking, you know, make it to the floor like it did. And cardboard, that's nice.
Did Joey handle the measurements?
Gotta love it.
Not on this one.
Not this time. Might end up having to cut it right here and then do it in two pieces to get it to lay where it needs to, unfortunately.
Do you have to cut it and then you weld it back when it's on?
Yeah. All right, guys. Got the tunnel is tacked in. We got the transmission tunnel screwed in place. I still have to make a little section for that area, and got to take that back off tomorrow and clean up all of the surrounding areas so that we can weld it. But it's made, it's in place, so getting close. So tomorrow I will finish welding everything in and seam seal all of it and probably mop some paint on it. And I've got some excess metal under the car that I need to trim back. So all that'll be done hopefully tomorrow, and then we can start getting the car put back together, seeing as we have to leave in a couple days. We are getting this front transmission tunnel tacked in. Got the piece that covers up where it needed to be bumped out for the cooling lines. Made that this morning, getting that tacked in. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll work. We're in a hurry. Doing our best to keep the headliner and windshield covered with the welding blanket. So hopefully that works and we don't end up with a bunch of weld splatter all over the glass and everything else. So gonna continue welding. All right, got everything done. Tunnel is done. It's ready to go. We got it seam sealed. The only other thing still have to do in here is once the seam sealer's dry, we got to paint everything and then add some more of the sound deadener, and it's done. Got to get the seats and carpet back in, but we're actually going to test fit the front seat right now and make sure we don't have to modify the front seat. So that's what we're on to. And we don't have to modify it.
No, it's clearing by a good bit.
Yeah. Well, that's good news. Oh, it's nice and shiny. Not that it needs to be. You're never gonna see it. But this is all I had, so that's what we're using. Because I don't want to spend no more money. Mop it on with a cheap chip brush and call it a day. Paint, 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 all day long. Paint, 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 and I sing my song. I'm done. I think I'm done. I cut these guys off because they were pretty loud and obnoxious on the highway. They droned some in the car, which was annoying at 75 mile an hour for 8 straight hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, however long we decided to drive. Sometimes 12. So anyway, changed those out. Those were just cheap stainless exhaust off of Amazon. I don't even know what the brand was, but they worked for a while. We've had them on there for a few years, but I changed them out just to some thrush mufflers that are a lot quieter. That way, me and Jackie can actually talk to one another in the car when we're doing 75. Can't really see it, but there they are. They're not stainless, but I don't really care. They'll be okay. I just clamped them with the wideband clamps. So if they, suck real bad or sound like garbage on the highway, then they'll be easy to swap out to something else. I didn't really want to spend a bunch of money on like MagnaFlow or anything like that. So anyway, done for the night. Probably done altogether. Because the only thing left I have to do tomorrow before we leave is bolt the back of the seat down and throw the carpet in the car and stick the back seat in it. Everything else is done and ready to go. Oh, and I got to screw that shifter boot back down, but minor things. So we have tomorrow to get it finished up, and then we're leaving the next day. So we'll have it ready to go. We're done.
We're done. I'm not done.
She's not done.
I'm nowhere even close to done.
It's edit time.
Yeah, it's been edit time. It's a lot.
All right. Yeah. So the car, it's pretty much done. A couple more things to do, but we'll have it ready to roll Wednesday morning, and we'll be headed to Indiana.
Jones?
The Eville Shindig.
Yeah.
The Eville
Of
Shindig.
the Shindigs. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We pre-registered.
Did we?
Yeah, I got us our pre-registration already. I'm an overachiever.
Good job.
Yeah.
So that is going to do it for this video.
I feel very short.
You should have been down. So
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm going to go up and you go down. Go down. And down.
We are idiots.
That was fun. So yeah, so this video is coming out on Thursday. We will already be at the Eville Shindig, so come say hello if you guys are there.
We'll be there on Thursday?
Yeah, we'll be at the show Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh,
We're
man,
registered
wow,
for
3 whole days. Look at us go.
Yeah, so
Real go-getters.
real go-getters. So look for the 54. Come see us. We'll have T-shirts in the car. We didn't want to set up a vendor table and have to deal with all that craziness. So,
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, so if you want anything, we got it in the car.
Not
just
at
ask.
this show, anyway.
Yeah, but the week after, we'll be in South Carolina for the Loudonsville. I think I said that right. I'm going to put a flyer up anyway because I know I said this wrong. But
I think you may have said it right that time.
Really? Oh, I'd be so proud of myself if I did. But yeah, so it's the Loudonsville, possibly bash. Billy Squeeze, our pinstriper, and awesome friend. She's the one who puts on the show, her and J-Rap Restorations. So we're gonna have a good time. We know there's a bunch of people coming there already as well. So if we don't get to see you in Indiana, hopefully we get to see you the following week in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah, so don't forget to do all the good stuff. Liking and subscribing and www.sawcustoms.com and notifications.
Oh, and you need to share too.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble from Pat again.
Oh, you got in trouble from Pat?
Yeah, Pat was like, hey, you need to tell people to share this.
Share.
Good job, Pat.
Share the love. Share and leave a comment when you share about how much you love this beautiful beard.
Don't do that.
Just be like, you need to watch Saw Customs because of this. But seriously, it's the little things that help us out. So yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Sawcustoms.com. Buy stuff.
We love you guys.
See ya.
We'll see you in Indiana.
Or South Carolina.
Jones. Like Indiana Jones. I love Indiana Jones.
You do.
I want it to be Indiana Jackie. Me and Indy both don't like snakes either.
Okay.
Okay.